Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Gesgex here doing a bit of a... Well, this is actually going to be post-recorded commentary, just because, unfortunately, the recording had a bit of an F-up, but we're doing Star Wars on the Master System. It's just called Star Wars, but it is A New Hope, basically, as you shall see. But I thought I'll give this a go, because I'm going to see Star Wars, the last one in the series, with a couple of friends this afternoon, so I thought I'll get in the mood for it by watching this. So we've got Star Wars, A New Hope. It is a time... or a period even of civil war. Rebel spaceships striking from a hidden base have won their first victory against... Why can I hear crackling? Oh, I don't know what that is. A first victory against the evil Galactic Empire. Sorry, I can hear crackling and it's quite discerning. I don't know what that is. Anyway, sorry, during the battle, rebel spies managed to steal secret plans to the Empire's ultimate weapon, the Death Star, an armoured space station with enough power to destroy an entire planet, such as Alderaan, for example. Pursued by the Empire's sinister agents, Princess Leia races home aboard her starship, custodian of the stolen plans that can save her people and restore freedom to the galaxy. Now, we shall see a few faces in this that we recognise, sort of recognise, but there's, yeah, we're playing as Luke, basically, and it's a bit ropey. It's a bit gammy, this, but anyway, you'll see what I mean. But it's mostly platforming, but we have got a blaster as well, so we can dispense galactic justice as well. So we get a brief shot inside the Millennium Falcon, as we can see, inexplicably. I think that's a level later on in the game or something that we would obviously don't get that stage. We get up to the Mos Eisley Cantina, and then I kind of lose interest in it. But yeah, it's got some... The music's interesting as well. And I mean, it looks reasonably sharp, and it seems to be fairly smooth. So I didn't realise this had looped, but I skip it in a second. It's reasonably smooth for Master System game, but anyway. We're going to play on Cadet, of course. Cadet level. And we get an intro clip with fantastic music. Listen to those sound effects. Isn't that perfect? Of Leia's blockade runner being chased by a giant grey triangle. And then we see the pod landing on, well, it looks like the sun, but it's actually supposed to be Tatooine. Luke Skywalker and his Uncle Owen have purchased 2 droids from the Jawas. One of them seems to have disappeared. Naughty Arty has snuck off. And we have to try and find him because he's somewhere in the desert. And again, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to skip here, but I do. There we go. 3PO! See, that's not bad for Master System. Anyway, it's not my fault, sir. Please don't deactivate me. I told R2-D2 not to go, but he's faulty, malfunctioning. He kept babbling on about his mission. Which, I mean, that's not a bad picture. Anthony Daniels would be proud. So when we jump into this, we're kind of in the desert in a what do you call it? Land speeder. There we are. That's not me controlling this at this moment, because we have to go to this first cave. And then I thought, I wonder what happens if you try going back out the cave. Practicing the buttons there. And we can go back out. We're suddenly now in control of the land speed. But I go back in because I think I better do the first bit. And it's a bit of platforming. It's nothing too difficult, but you don't want to fall onto those spikes. And then there's green toxic gunk dripping from the ceiling that you have to obviously try and avoid. There we go. And of course, not being the best at platforming, I take my time going through it. Very nearly trod on it then. That was pretty close. Nice, dodging the blobs. Really taking my time. I mean, the fact that Luke, it really... Oh, God, that was close. Really does look like he's about 8 in this. I mean, I know he's supposed to be young. Listen to that music. Listen to that 8-bit Star Wars-y music. Ali, ready... Oh! If you fall in the pit, it's a bit of a nightmare. And you see that? We picked up a blaster, but we've already got one, so I don't really understand the point of that. So we can have a little wander around the desert, see where we're supposed to go next. Because we're going to try and find Ben Kenobi, but we need to find R2 first. And so we kind of pilot aimlessly around the desert a few times, and we come across a rather formidable foe in the desert that I wasn't expecting. Those bloody satellite dish things. Anyway, we're in here, so this is a totally different cave. There's a few caves in here, actually. A lot of which seem to be optional, and then there's that bloody great thing! Run away! Run away! Dodge, dodge! There we go. Which is some kind of weird blue slug thing that comes busted out the ground. And there's, obviously the cave's full of them, of course. And nervously, there he is. He fell off. Which I'm obviously more than happy for him to do. On to the next one, and on to the next one. There we go. Now here, you're like, where do I go? But you just have to kind of jump and hope for the best. Oh God! Oh, no! Certain elements of Spelunky here. Nice. Obviously, Owen and Brew aren't fussed about us going, oh no, into the pit of spikes. Aren't fussed about us wandering off. Now that's one of those Millennium Falcon token things. I have no idea what they do. Because although this game it's not being emulated, it is being played on a Master System. Well, it's been played on a Mega Drive in a Master System converter thing. But there's no manual with it. Here we go, got proper jammed on this. They wouldn't let me off. There we go. Lost most of my health, that was good. But yeah, there's no manual, so I didn't know what any of those things were that we were collecting. Oh, another one. Nearly went crashing into it. Listen to that music. Oh no, managed to clip that one. And then there's this thing. There's a bit of info from 3PO. It must kind of show that Arty was located in this sandcrawler. This is the inside of a Jawa sandcrawler, and we get royally effed up by some Jawas. Or a Jawa. One in particular, this fellow over here. Because look at our health isn't too great at this moment. Oh, ow. Sorry, I just got an email that appeared on screen. I wasn't sure if those spinning cog things hurt us, but I don't think they do, because I kind of fall onto one later on. But I jump it at the moment just because I think it is. And there's some weird anti-terminator hydraulic press thing. Listen to that music, love it. And again, I was like thinking, I wasn't sure if it's a platform we were supposed to stand on, but I just kind of ignored it and kind of carried on, pressed on, up a ladder. And then this guy at the top of the stairs, he's a fun one. Because he can do that, which I didn't realise he could do. So that sets us back to the beginning of the sandcrawler. Now R2 is in here, but it's quite a mission to find him actually. Oh, there we go. Nice. Hello. And again, still thinking I have to jump though, so I do my best. I can't remember if it's this time, but there's one of these. No, it must be next time. I think. We get a bit stuck on that breast thing, as you'll see. But anyway, here's this guy again. Still determined to ruin our day. Finally got rid of him. Lost most of our health though, which is obviously always good. That's quite a jump. But I think we can do it. Just. Bloody hell, that was close. Paranoid about Jawas coming out of nowhere. They've got these weird anti-grav lifts. Those things, which are pretty cool. And then here, it's a bit open-ended, so you're thinking, well, which way am I supposed to go? But you can't go up there. I don't know what those big yellow things are. I don't know if they're supposed to be windows or something, but I do love the kind of retro, oh, that was close, retro kind of video effects on this. And this is one of the weirdest mechanics in the game. It just basically sends you into there. There's arrows pointing up, which make you think, oh, well, maybe I've got to jump, or maybe I can climb up this. But what it is, the weirdest thing ever, you've got to jump off the conveyor belt, and it kind of hoiks you up in the air, as you'll see in a minute when I finally work it out. Like that. It's a case of why is that a thing? Nearly made it, and there's a Jawa up there again, waiting for us to make it. And FR out. This is actually trickier than it looks, I have to say. I'm using a Mega Drive controller for this as well. No, and of course he did that and pushed us off because he's a legend. Yep. No! Get off me! Don't kill me! So down to 3 health points, but I think there's a med pack coming up, which basically look like blue beach balls. I love that music. There it is. Yay! So we're back to full health. But there is a horrible bit with the jump. There's this. And if you mess that one up, or if you don't go down the ladder properly, well, you'll see what happens anyway, but it's not ideal. Oh, look! We're all the way back at the beginning of the sandcrawler, which is perfect. So I'm going to kind of cut this bit out, or just edit this bit so that we don't have to see all of that going through there again. Although I do get royally effed by this Jawa again, because I know he's there. Oh no, not him, it's the next one I think. Is it this bit that we get? Where is it that we get? We get caught in a... Might be this bit. Oh no. Okay, we managed to tackle that, okay. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll cut back in at the point at which we finally make it up the bit we're supposed to make it up. There we go, finally made it. So we're in a new section, and obviously this is where things get a little bit scary, because I'm not entirely sure, in fact I'm not at all sure where I'm supposed to be going, and you're not sure what platforms or what aren't, and there's another of those that we didn't have best of luck with in the previous part. But this bit's a bit weird, it seems to be almost a dead end, but anyway, I think I managed to get up onto the other platform, but yeah, oh my god, that took me ages to get onto that bit. There's one horrible jump, nope, that took me forever to master. Yep. And then here we go. Here's a perfect opportunity to get crushed by that thing. So there goes some of our health. And then I've got to try and got to try and time that, so straight into that compressor. Perfect. So we can't go that way. Another of these anti-grav things. We are getting close to our good buddy R2. There we go. And then again trying to time it. just right. That actually works surprisingly well. Here we are, I can climb up the side of a ladder. We're so close now, I can hear him beeping. I can almost hear him beeping. And again, really paranoid at this stage, because I was thinking I do not want to die and go all the way back to the beginning. So I was taking things pretty slowly at this point. And I was thinking, well, hang on, is it this way or back the other way? Because as I say, even though I thought you could go the other way, it nearly fell off the ladder then, but I thought you could also go to the left, but you can't, there's a wall. So we were going the right way in the first place. But yeah, I mean, it's more open-ended, this little maze, than it looks. It's interesting to see this kind of interpretation of inside of a sandcrawler. Oh! Nearly. Okay, so there's another of these. Quite why you get whooped up in the air by standing on one of those. And then here we go, one more jump, and then... yes! If we'd fallen, that would have been annoying. Sir, R2-D2 here says that he is the property of a General Kenobi. So we've still got to find General Kenobi. He's still out in the desert somewhere. But anyway, we found R2, so that's one good thing at least. But yeah, we need to find out where he is. And unfortunately, there are quite a few more caves about. Really hard to control this bloody thing. Because I mean, it's D-pad, but it's a kind of weird drifty D-pad. No, I think that's the cave I've already been in before, that one, I think. Whatever that is, I don't know. I think that's a bantha, but I don't know, I could be wrong. No idea. It's hard to tell when you're talking this sort of 8-bit graphics. Again, I mean, it does, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not kind of ragging on the graphics, you know, for a Master System. This is a pretty good game in terms of the way it looks. Nearly got caught by another of them. I don't know if they're supposed to be like Imperial probes or something. God knows what that is, but it's about to kill me. There we go. Land speeder explodes, which thankfully just puts us just back outside the sandcrawler, which I don't think we have to go and find R2 again. But we are on 0 lives, which is not perfect. And we've got to try and not smash into every single rock in the desert. So we're still looking for Kenobi at this point. Obviously that's the cave we've already been in, so we know that one. So we're going to keep heading south. That was sodding close. Ah, another cave, but can I get around there? Nicely jammed on the rock there. Trying to fit through that tiny little bloody gap, there we go. And then trying to turn around so I could actually get into the cave. Nope, nearly went back out the bit I'd just come back in. Nope. Nope. Turn, slowly, there we go. Do I do this one? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, here we go. More unique enemies, this time kind of green slugs, I think. Oh no! Oh, this is the Tusken Raiders. Look at these lot! Look how much damage these lot do! Thankfully he's buggered off. Run away! Look at that! Nearly half your health. So I have to cheese these lot a few times. But the fact that there are Tusken Raiders here implies that we're getting pretty close to Kenobi. And again, there's a certain amount of blind faith jumping down these things. You're thinking, I hope that there is A platform and B, not a Tusken Raider standing underneath, but so edging about because I wasn't sure which way I was supposed to go. More platforming, yay! Okay, we did. Oh no! Again, we cheesed this one a little bit. Is there another one over this way? Oh no, one of those. Again, another Millennium Falcon thing, which I thought maybe they're continues, but they're not. Because I'm still on 0 lives. Oh, maybe they are continues. I was just thinking instead of being lives, maybe it's continues. Look at him, he's going full on ham, isn't he? So I kind of back away and then just cheese it. I mean, he's sort of like a Tusken Raider, but not quite. Look at this, terrified because I've got no health. And more platforming. Across a pit with spikes. I mean, it's as if... oof, my God, as if Luke could jump that. Aggroing the Tusken Raider there, who I was hoping was going to fall into the pit, but if he had jumped at me, he would have probably killed me anyway, and knocked me into the pit, so I've got to try and make this jump. Some health! And we're back out. That was the entire purpose of that cave, it seems. So we have a little edge around. I think there's one more cave that we look at before we head to Mos Eisley, I think. Again, edging along carefully. There's something there shooting at me. I don't know what it is even, but... Now I thought this, for some reason, because it's out of the way and in a corner, I thought this might be Kenobi's cave, but it's not. It's the cave of the green slugs, or maggots. Reminds me of that episode of Doctor Who, the John Pertwee one, the Green Death, because there were like big green maggots like that in that. Thankfully, they're not too tough. I mean, it's interesting though, the caves, I mean, even the... oh, nice, literally landed on it. And it doesn't do much damage, which is good. The caves actually look fairly sort of unique, each of them. Different colour schemes in that. I think, I can't remember what the last one was. Wasn't it green? Or am I thinking of the slugs? I can't remember. Another one of these things. which I think must be continues. Because they don't do anything for our lives. Hello. And then I see the corner of that one sticking over in the far picture. Eek, didn't make it. That was never going to happen. Left him well alone because he hasn't done anything to us. Praying that there are no more Tusken Raiders. It's one of these things, but again, nice and easy. Also, looks a bit like the maggot thing that that Rimmer gives to Lister to eat in Red Dwarf. He thinks it's king prawn, I think, or something like that. So heading our way down further into the cave. It's interesting actually because although you enter in one point of the cave, you head down all these levels, and yet when you come out at the bottom of the cave, you're in the same place as when you went in. Temporal distortions. I do Star Wars, you can't ask too many questions. And again, I love the fact there's an exit sign. Yay! Health's back up to full. So, another sort of pointless cave. But, I mean, it's all flavour. You know, it's almost like optional quests. Nice, got smacked by that thing, whatever it is. And then, I noticed this, and I was like, what is all this in here? Well, we headed here. And it's the Mos Eisley Cantina. And it was about this point when I suddenly noticed the mic didn't look like it was recording. And I was thinking, well, what's happening there? But hopefully just going to add this bit in anyway. But yeah, it says Cantina. So I went into the Cantina, and I was like, oh my god. And it was the music and everything. Listen to that. So iconic, that music. And then I saw the band playing. And I was like, oh nice, it's those weird giant-headed weird alien band members. And there's those things with the 3 eyes. I can't remember what they're called. And yeah, and at this point I was thinking, damn it, it's not bloody recording. So yeah, we're going to leave it. So I'll leave that there, and then we shall carry on. And the next bit of commentary will actually be live as I'm playing. So yeah, anyway, we shall carry on from there. Okay, we're carrying on. So the commentary from this point is live. Okay, so the point up till now, unfortunately, actually this might even be a second part, was not. Unfortunately, the microphone, because it's a bit cack, unfortunately didn't record. Well, it's a blue Yeti, but unfortunately didn't record. But anyway, we can see the band. That's so awesome. Oh no! Okay, he is. Okay, I wasn't sure if he was a villain, to be totally honest. I saw him wandering about, but he was green. When a green ever. What is that thing? Oh, it's a dude waving at me. Nice. What is that mess behind the counter? And these sort of silhouettes of people, I don't know, thumping on the table or playing rock, paper, scissors. Whoa, this dude looks a little bit more aggroed. Can he die? Oh my god, I'm not sure he can die. What the hell? Oh, jeez. Is he supposed to be a boss, or am I just not supposed to kill this guy? I don't understand. Why is he... Oh, Shuggy did it again. Or just avoid him, I don't know. Maybe he's supposed to be security. Not on the stairs, mate. That's a really awkward place for you to be. Oh, Solo! No, oh, there he is. Harrison Ford, looking awesome. Thanks, kid. Those bounty hunters were after me. Let's get out of here. I'm not actually going to have to fly the Falcon, am I? Oh, that's my last life, and I've got no health. Oh, I actually got to get back out of here. I think I'm about to die. Hey, yep. This ain't going to help, is it? I need to get onto that. No! Oh, I didn't realise I could stand on the other top bar bit. That was incredibly fortunate. So is he supposed to... Okay, these are supposed to be the bounty hunters, I'm assuming. Oh, let me out. I just want to leave. Because I thought I saw a stormtrooper as well. I did. Oh, you gimp. He just got me. There he is. That's a stormtrooper. Anyway, we shall leave that there. Final percent. Oh, we got 9% of the game complete. That's a reasonable sized game, this, I suppose. Anyway, we are just definitely going to leave that there, I think, for the moment. But that just gives you an idea. Let's just see where a continue puts us. Oh! I just killed a stormtrooper. That was not popular. Okay, we'll do a little bit more. We'll do a little bit more, because I do quite like this. Oh, you freaking Jawas again! Really paranoid about what's going to be around the next corner. Oh my god, that's look like Boba Fett. We just killed Boba Fett. Thank god there was a bit of health there. Hangar. No! I was trying to jump that. Hangar 49. Which hangar are we supposed to go to? We don't need that at the moment. That's annoying. Damn it, I would have rather come back for that. Okay. Really? Freaking homing rockets? Keep the knob off. Come on. I know you're there. Come on. What am I hitting? Where'd he go? Oh my god. Oh! Oh, I didn't see there was one below me as well. I'm just going to run it. No! I'm going to get killed. Damn it! Well, they're a bit freaking tricky. Oh! You can't pick up me again. You got me again! Oh, you absolute gimp. You! And I can't leave till I find the right hangar. I don't know what hangar I'm supposed to be going for. I can't remember if he probably says it in the film, but I can't remember. You absolute gimp. Oh, really? Oh, last life, and then that's it. He's... No! It done it again!
You never learn, do you?
One stormtrooper, that's all we bloody see. Toe. Look how much health he's done already. Freaking Jawas. As I say, they're supposed to be like a bit of a joke. Nice. Okay. Whew. They're not overly powerful, but they're pretty hard to hit because they're all over. They're sharp. Nice. Even managed to jump the last one. I don't know how you get up there. We actually needed it that time, annoyingly. I wonder if it'd be worth just running this. Probably not. No! Please don't do it. Oh, I need to get... Damn it! There's some health there. We're going to leave that there, definitely. But yeah, damn it, we need to get to solo. Final percent, still only 9%. Anyway, yeah, we shall leave it there. So anyway, so just a little bit of a taste of Star Wars on the Master System. So never played it really up to that point. Only did about a minute or so before, so I was pretty much blind. But anyway, if you've seen the Star Wars film, hope you enjoyed it, the last one. I haven't seen it yet, seeing it later, so we shall see what it's like. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you again very soon.